Hello and welcome to The Fix, and today we're going to do a service on this E220 Mercedes diesel. I'm going to change the air filter, oil filter, fuel filter and pollen filter. So let's get started with it. I think we're going to pull this off first, like this. Okay, that's off. Put that down there, and I think these are, yep, they're clipped in. Pull that off from there. One of them goes in there, this one. So don't pull it up from the back. You've got to pull the front and then just slide it that way. So if I put that to one side, I'm going to pull this cover off the top here. Right there underneath there is the engine ECU. Yep, so now we've got to unclip that from over here. I think it must tell you it's got two clips, one over here. It's got a clip behind here, and I think it should have one on the other side over here. Yep, it's got one down there, and I think I've got to unclip these two. That's all off now. Let's see if we can get this out. Up there. Might even actually have some more clips. Yep, it's got another one back here on the corner. I'll show you. Yeah, it's got another one back here. Undo that and check this side, and it seems to be all off now. Okay, now if we could just lay that here. I've got the air filter out now. Yeah, now we're going to put the air filter in. Okay, let's put this cover back. But you've got to make sure these tags here, they're going over there. So let's make sure we get them in, because that's the tricky bit. And this one over here, you can see it's got one tag and one tag there. Just put that in like so. We might as well clip this one in, the two clips, and then I'm going to slide them tags in. I'm going to slide these two tags in. You can see over there. Alright, push that in, and we do up all the clips. The hardest one to do is this one back here, so if I just use this screwdriver down in here. Let's see. Alright, that clip's on there, it's clipped in. The other one here, one over here, and one over here. And got one more left over there. That's it, they're all clipped in now, 5 of them, and that's our air filter on. Right, while we're in this section, we might as well put in the pollen filter or the cabin filter. So if I'm going to undo these two and then pull that forward because of the clips here, so don't just yank it off, pull it forward and take it out. And then we've got one clip here where you just push that out and undo it like that, and the other one the same, and then you take this off and unhook it from the top, because See them there? They go into these slots. So you've got to lift it out. And here's our pollen filter. Looks like it needs a change. When you take it off, always see the direction. See that the direction is, the arrows are pointing down on that. So that's the way we've got to put in our new one. So I'll just take this one out. And the arrow's pointing down. That's the way we're going to put this in. Okay, that's in there now. And we're going to just clip it back in. So you do that and you push it down from the top. So it's gone into them slots like that. And just push it, click it back in, and that's done. Our pollen filter's done now. So I could put this cover back on. Remember, slot this. Push them clips in like that so it slots in underneath. Get them in like that and give them a turn. And that's all back in, that's done. Now our air filter and pollen filter have been fitted. Okay, I'm going to change the oil filter now, which is down there. So we'll start off by undoing these two torques on this vent. I think you've got to actually see them clips in there. You've got to unhook it from there. So if I get a flat screwdriver, if I just unhook that from there, that should come off there. And then we got two clips. If you look, one on this side, we just unhook it like that, and the other one just hook it like that. Put that to one side for now. And now we're going to take off the oil filter and change it. And why I'm taking it off now and changing it, so then all the work up here would be finished, and then we could go underneath the car and drain the oil. We need a 27mm socket in there, and then I'll do the oil filter. Okay. Just let it drain in this old can. Give that a little bit of a wipe. Okay. So we're going to put in our new oil filter. We've got that there. And we've got the ring there. Okay. What I'm going to do first is take out this oil filter. I'm just taking it off with the screwdriver because I don't want my hands to get dirty at the moment. So I've done that. Now we're going to take off the old O-ring. Whoops. Grab one there. Okay, put that in there. Got the new O-ring. We put over there. Okay, that's on. Give that a bit of a clean. Okay, what we're going to do, we're not going to put our oil filter in the lid, because I've noticed on this oil filter it's got a little nipple on it. So if we put this in the lid and put it back and this locates in the wrong place, it'll snap off. So what we're going to do, we're going to locate the hole in there, which is, as you can see, it's on the far side. So this we're going to put in there. See, now that's gone in, that nipple's gone into that hole where it's meant to go in. And then we're going to just put the lid on now. See, that clipped on top of the filter. Right. Just nip that up. Right, that's all done up now. And why we changed the oil filter now, because we're on top, so we're doing everything. We might as well finish off here, and then we're going to go underneath and drain the oil out and change the oil. You don't have to, you know, drain the oil first and then the filter. As long as you don't start up the car, the oil doesn't go through the filter, so it won't affect it, the old oil. We're just going to drain it now. Okay, I'm just going to clip all this stuff back on, because this one goes in there, but there's a hose here. This hose goes into that on the bottom, so make sure you get that in. Yep, that's in on that hose on the bottom now, and this will just clip back into there. You heard it clip. Yeah, no, that, I could see from here that's not gone in properly. Oh, it has, but it's come out the top. So what we do, we just bring that over and put it on. Now, as you can see, it's on there and there properly, and that's also clipped in there. Yep, both the clips are in, and then we just clip this back into place like that, and put the two torque screws back in. In the video you can't see it, but it is quite cold today. It's -3. Okay, that's all back in. Now we're going to jack the car up, go underneath, take the undercarriage cover off and drain the oil. Okay, we've jacked the car up, put an axle stand underneath it. We've got to take this under tray out. I don't think we've got to take this one out, it's that one we've got to take out. So I've got an 8mm socket on my screwdriver gun. Start undoing all of these. Put these to one side. I think the rest of them I'm going to have to get from the other side. Okay, the others are just here, back here, so I'll just get them out from this side. And I think there's one or two left on the other side. If I can get it from here, I will. I think they're all out. Leave these here. I'll just come back to the front and check. One left up here on the front to do. Oh no, there's another one on this side. Let me just undo that. Yep, That's definitely the last one. We can slide that back. Yeah, on the old Mercs, it's that panel you got to take off. On this one, I think I've got to take this one off, so I'm going to undo this one. That's off as well. Now, I can't see it over here either. It's got to be there. Okay, I found the oil plug. It's here. We didn't have to take that front undershield off. It's just there. You can see it, and it's got a little lock there, so I think I'm going to have to, these plastic ones, I hope they're reusable, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to, with a little screwdriver, I'm going to put this up so it comes out of that lock, and then undo it with this screwdriver. That's it. So now we're draining the oil out. And this sump plug was actually camouflaged in. So now we just let the oil drain. While I'm letting it drain, I'll just go up and open the oil filler lid. It's going to undo the oil filler cap. Leave that there. So now once all the oil's out, we'll put this plug back in and fill it up with oil. While we're draining the oil, because the car's at an angle, all the oil won't come out because the drain plug is on this side, as you can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower the jack, get the car back to its flat surface, but just make sure we don't crush the oil can. Now the car's on a level surface, so all the oil's come out because just a minute ago it was at an angle and the oil drain was on this side. So now we've got it level, all the oil come out. So we're going to jack it back up, put the stand underneath it, put the sun plug back on and fill it up with oil. Okay, now I'm going to put the sun plug back in, this plastic sun plug. Don't know, it seems like everything's made of plastic these days. I think that's it, that's on fully. A quick wipe. Right, time to put the covers back on. I'm going to put the undercarriage back on. Since we didn't have to take this one off because I couldn't find the sump plug, I'm going to put this one on first, because this helps hold the other one on in place. I'll screw these in here first. One more here. And then I'm going to bring this one in, and this goes underneath the front cover, like so. That holds that in place while we lift it from the back and put it on. Okay, so if I just put this cover on now from the back, because the front's being held by the other cover, just put these bolts back in. Okay, all our under tray is back in, all the screws as well. So let's let the car off the jack and pour the oil in. Alright, this car takes 6.3 litres of oil with the filter, and always check the specifications of your oil with the manufacturer. You must always put the right oil in it. This one takes a 5W30 fully synthetic, low ash or low saps, whatever you want to call it, oil. So that's what we're going to put in. I've got 5 litres in here, and then I've got 1.3 litres in the other can. So let's pour the 5 litres in first. Because these cars don't have a dipstick to check the oil, they check it inside on the instrument panel. That's why it's always better to find out how much oil they take. You never want to put too much oil in. Right, that's the 5 litres in there now. Just going to add the 1.3 litres. And let's fit the engine cover. I'm going to put the oil cap on now, and let's fit the engine cover. So see that little peg there? Oh no, I'm putting it in the wrong place. That peg goes in there, and there's another one in here, so that peg goes there where I was putting the other one, and then just clip that down, and then just make sure the underneath goes in as well. It all clips back into there. Now once this is gone in all the way around, you push it in like that, and when it's gone in all the way around, then I'm going to put on the ECU cover now. It just clips in into there, over there, if you could see. I'll just hook it over and put it in, and then it's clipped down. That's it. All our covers are nearly, no, they're back on now. Just got to clip that bit around, and that's it. All the covers are on. Up this side of the car, the near side, and the fuel filter is located under there, under a cover just under here. Yeah, the fuel filter is located under this compartment, so I'll undo that. Undo this 10mm plastic nut over here. And also that torque bit over here. And I think if I just pull that down and yep, pull that out. This actually clips in over there, and them 2 clips under there, and this is the fuel filter. So now just find out how to take this out, and we'll take it out. If I unclip these wires from there, now we've got to undo this and take out the fuel filter. There's a little drain plug there, so I think we'll drain it first. Right, I'm going to drain it with this torque. It's got a little drain plug here. Drain out the fuel. I've got my oil filter pliers. I'm going to put it on there, and we're going to undo this filter housing. Nearly come off now. Okay, there's the cap off of it. Filters in there. I'm wondering now, in that box we've got some bits that might help us take this out, so I'll go and get the bits out the box. Right, look in this bag. Seems to have, that's the new seal for it. And I've got all these other bits and pieces. Okay, this tool came with the filter in the filter box. I think you clip this in here, and then you unscrew it like that, and then I think you pull it out. Better put that under. Yep, that's how the filter came out. I'm going to put the new one in now. It goes in like that. It's got 2 marks on it. If you look over there, 1, 2. I think what you do, you put it in. You have to put this in. I think that's where the mark is. Put it in like that, and then I think you lock it in to place. And just check if that's right. Yep, I think the mark is there. You put that in and you turn it, and it locks it into place. Yep. Yep, that's in, that's lined up with that, and that's locked into place. Now we're going to put the new O-ring on that. As you can see, this filter's got its own handle to put it in, and with this filter we got that handle to put in the old one to take it off. This one's actually got this one built into it. I'm going to take out this O-ring from there. I've got the new one out of the box. and put that on. And then we're going to screw this back on. Yeah, let's screw him back in there. And clip that wire from there, move it away a bit more. That was tight coming off, so I think we're going to leave the pliers on it. I think that's on now. It's in place. Okay, you get the new drain plug in the box as well, so I'm going to put that in now. That's in now. Give it a quick wipe and plug this cable back in that we just took off. Cable's plugged back in, and just clip this wiring loom back onto the edge of the filter. Like that. That's all clipped back into place now. Now we're going to go and start up the car and make sure there's no leaks or anything. Right, we've started the car up, there's no leaks or anything, so I'm just going to put this cover back on. Over there, there's two clips down the back. This just clips in underneath there. Into them two clips. That's it. That's both clipped into place. Then you just pull that a bit. Pull that over a bit. Slot that into the screw hole. And got to put this bolt back on. Must come out of there again. I'll just clip it back in there. That's it. What goes in there? That's clipped in, yep. And the other plastic nut I'll put in a second. That's in. And last, put this 10mm plastic nut back over here. And now we're tightening up this plastic bolt done over here. Now that we've finished the service on this E220 Mercedes, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you could get all my future videos of the fix. Thank you.